About a year ago, I was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma, and I didn't really know what chemotherapy or any of it was, so I wasn't worried at all. And then just our primary oncologist, him just explaining all the side effects, it started to get scary.
We really didn't know what was in front of us because we knew we couldn't be treated in Reno, that we had to go, to Oakland to get treatment. So I think it was just kind of the unknown.
I really didn't believe it at first, but then when you really see, you start to have the follow-ups and what's entailed with it and the treatments that are gonna follow, that's really when it started to hit home.
He was such a healthy child, and there was no clue that that was even to come or what.
Going through treatment wasn't too good. You felt like you were just away from everything, that you were like on your own island. It was really hard just going to Oakland every 2 weeks. It was just hard being away from home. In the hospital, I felt really sick, and then once I got home, I was all right. I was tired all the time. I didn't have much energy, and why did this happen to me in particular?
There's 14 rounds of chemo, so basically every other week he would go and get a treatment. And then in the middle of that, he went for radiation, which was 33 rounds of radiation, which is every day for almost 7 weeks. Radiation would take a half hour of our day, so we would have the whole entire day to try and find, stuff to do. Like his counts were low and they wanted him isolated. The golf was the one thing he was allowed to do because he was out in the open. He wasn't gonna be surrounded by a bunch of germs.
It was his outlet. You're either in your room or he was tied up in a hospital with 5 lines to him on a regular basis. So I think it was good. It was able to actually get him out and get him some fresh air, and it was just something that he could do. He was very much isolated.
And then she's like, oh, you're signed up for Make-A-Wish. I was like, that's cool. I see all these different people doing all these cool things through all this foundation and stuff, and it was just a cool thing to be a part of.
When we finally got to the Make-A-Wish Center, it was pretty special, I think, to be there.
Very much so. They asked Morgan what his wishes were.
I wanted to be a professional golfer, and I wanted to meet Ricky Fowler. He's a really good golfer who competes. And I wanted to go somewhere historic in the country or world to go play golf. And then I wanted to go to Titleist, a golf company, to get fitted for golf clubs. That's my #1 wish because I've started to pick up golf and I'm starting to really enjoy it. And then I'd like some cool golf clubs to go along with my golf journey. And then they gave me a key and we opened up this big door and there was a big wishing well, which was really cool. And I still have the key now.
And she said later, if you're ever having a bad day or anything, just always remember, this part of the wish. And that was kind of cool too, that he got to hold on to the key and keep that with him too.
If his wish is granted, he'll have these clubs and he'll always remember, hey, I won this battle with cancer. Make-A-Wish did something great for me. I got to go down and get these things specifically made for me. And
special.
They're special, and he's going to play them for a long, long time.
My Make-A-Wish experience has been really exciting, and I'm really anxious to see if my wish will be granted. But in the end, I got through it, and I'm a better person. I'm stronger mentally.
I think that's where Make-A-Wish kind of comes in, is that what these kids have been through and what the battles that they've incurred, and they're really doing something special for them during this time.